Peace, y'all, and welcome back to another reading. You already know the vibes, divine destiny. Back with another one. We're just gonna jump right in. So go ahead and take a few deep breaths with your girl. Connect with the spirit. At this time, calling forth my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, asking what messages you have to deliver to the collective today for the progression and elevation in every aspect of life. Giving you gratitude for using me as a vessel in which these messages flow to and through today. Asking you to show yourself, protect, and cover me as I channel these messages. Amen. Ashe. A little up close and personal. Your girl got a dress on, okay? 3 lines pop out. Oh my God. I didn't mean to start with the tarot, but that's what we grabbed, so that's where we at. The 3 of Swords pop out. Pop out, pop out. Pop out, pop out. Also, I'm just going to apologize in advance for the background noise, okay? Where is... I have a toddler now, so there's just certain things you can't control. I got the King of Pentacles, why I say it like that, coming out with the Devil and the Ace of Cups. And this popped out also, the Star on the side. That's what I'm talking about. Bottom of the deck energy is the 7 of Pentacles. So let's dive into it. Let's get into it. Let's play a little game just between you and I. These things banging, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're looking here at the 3 of Wands, right? So the ships are coming in at this point. The things that you've been working toward, manifesting, calling in. You see them ships? They on the water. They coming in. They on their way. Baby girl sitting, she's standing, she waiting. So maybe that's where you're at right now. Maybe you're in like this waiting period. Maybe you feel a shift. You feel a change. You feel the movement. You feel the advancement, the elevation, the progression in whatever way, shape, or form that is for you, right? And you're just kind of like sitting, waiting, feeling like a duck at this time, right? Spirit is encouraging you while you're in this sitting, waiting period, to open, heal, and align in your heart chakra, right? Leaning into your heart and allowing your heart to lead you, right? Recognizing that the things that you are asking for are here. They're coming for you. The fulfillment of wishes is here, which you've been manifesting, asking for, working for, praying for, okay? It's here with that 9. That's a cycle of ending. So that waiting period is coming to a close. The spirit is asking you to open up your heart because you can't receive with a closed heart, a closed hand, a closed mind, right? And so spirit is saying, open your heart. And when I say that, recognize that love pours into us in every aspect of life. The universe's language is literally love. And the universe is pouring love into us all the time and always, right? This reading right here is the universe pouring love into you. So they're asking you to open your heart because if you're closing yourself off to love in one aspect, you're closing yourself off to love in every aspect. So you're closing yourself off really to the blessings, the abundance, the love it is that you've been asking for and manifesting for yourself. You're not completely open at this moment to receiving it. Spirit is saying, when you fully open, align, and heal in the heart, lead with your heart, lean into your heart, things are going to start pouring into your life at an accelerated motion, right? With this shooting star energy and the fulfillment of wishes, it's definitely giving like wished upon a star type energy. You know what I'm saying? You wished upon a star, whatever it is you're wishing for is literally here for you, but you have to be open enough to receive it, which is why Spirit has you in this waiting period, which is why these ships ain't come to dock yet. Do you feel me? They're saying that you're moving into a world of new beginnings, so close the door on whatever that is. Lift the drawbridge. That's what I heard. Lift the drawbridge on whatever this past energy is. Lift the drawbridge on whatever it is that got you keeping your heart closed off, so that things can start to pour into you at an accelerated motion, so you can really start to create the world it is that you want to see for yourself. Because look, she is forging this new world. You are forging this new beginning. You are forging these new blessings for yourself. The world is in your hands. And Spirit is asking you to know that, to trust that. Move with the awareness you are divinely guided and divinely protected. And always, always, and especially if you're moving in your heart, leaning into your heart, moving from your heart, right? You are divinely guided and divinely protected, so you can't make the wrong move. Right? As long as you're moving from a space of healed, open, vulnerable heart space. Move with your passions. Move with what feels good. Move with what's lighting you up. And that's what's going, that's what's going to help you really call in, manifest, bring to this physical, tangible space what it is that you've been praying for and asking for, right? Because what I'm getting with this Three of Wands is like the ships in the water. I'm sorry. Whoa. That just threw my ass. I'm sorry. That threw me all the way off. It was a net. And it's like respawn in here. And now it's gone. So monetization. That's all I'm saying. Be on the lookout for that. Anyway, no. But what I was saying is with these ships in the water, it's giving like it's not here in the physical manifest. The water for me, usually water represents emotion, but right now the water is giving the spiritual realm. So the things that you're looking for, praying for, asking for are right here on the spiritual realm. They're really close to you. They're trying to get here, but you have to open yourself up to receiving them fully, right? I don't even know what I was saying when that it literally just like, I don't understand, you guys. I'm not gonna be tripped out this whole reading about it, but I think it's very interesting that it popped up as I was shuffling for this to clarify the Three of Swords, right? Which is very interesting that it came out with this heart chakra and the Three of Swords coming out. So Spirit is saying and asking you not to allow past situations, circumstances, betrayals, heartaches, losses, right, to keep you with this bleeding heart. That's what I keep hearing. Bleeding heart, bleeding heart. So Spirit is asking you to go ahead and remove those swords, those betrayals from your energetic space, your mental, emotional space, so that you can move forward with this open and healed heart chakra, right? You didn't put these swords in your heart yourself. You didn't cause these betrayals, these traumas, these triggers yourself, but it is absolutely up to you if you want to move forward into this next phase of life. If you want to move forward, really bringing in those spiritual boats into the physical and manifest them for yourself, you have to, it is up to you to pull them things about that heart, right? To heal that bleeding heart. Absolutely. Spirit wants you to know that you are exactly where it is that you need to be at this point in your life, and everything it is that you have gone through, healed through, worked through, hurt through, you feel me, has brought you to this place of strength, this place of understanding, understanding, knowledge, wisdom, discernment, right? Everything you've gone through thus far was for you, even though I know, and I know somebody will be like, oh no, you don't know what I went through. Bro, we all been through some things. We've all been through things. Even the darkest moments, if you allow them to, can be lessons. Can be those moments that planted that seed in the darkness, and that seed grew from the soil, right? You can always choose to allow those moments. 10:01 on my timer, and that's always a number that we see around here. You can choose to allow those moments to keep you in this bleeding heart energy, right? You can choose to allow those moments to have buried you and left you in the dirt, or you can choose to grow, right? That rose from the concrete kind of energy. Grow from the circumstances that the people and the energies that put you in that Three of Swords energy thought you would never grow from. And Spirit is saying you could do that by moving away from anything that is not serving you, anything you're discontent with, anything you're bored with, anything that's got you like, why am I even here anymore? Things that might have been in alignment with you, things that might have been serving you, things that you might have been connected with before that are just not giving you the same energy, the same light, the same spark, the same ignition, the same reciprocity, whatever it might be for you, right? Spirit is saying you are safe and being encouraged to move away from those things, right? And that is what's going to allow you to open up that heart space. That's what you're making space. When you walk away or step away from or release or disconnect from whatever it is that is no longer serving you, you're making space in your heart, in your sacral chakra, to really call in and create and cultivate what it is that you want to see happening and occurring and just being great and beautiful in your life. Okay, with this sacral chakra energy, definitely Spirit is asking you to heal, open, and align in the sacral chakra. Move your hips, move your body, clear out any stagnant energy, but also be open to the creative ideas and projects and endeavors that are pouring into you. Be open to expressing yourself more creatively, more openly, more vulnerably. Spirit is asking you to lean into the partnerships and alliances that are proving themselves to be here for you, that are in alignment with where it is you see yourself going, who it is you see yourself becoming. Lean into those partnerships, because Spirit is placing people in your life at this time that are going to help you move into this financial and material changes, this prosperity, this abundance, these shifts and transitions that you are trying to step into. Spirit is placing people in your life, or you already have people in your life who are destined to go along this journey with you. So don't close yourself off because you've gone through these betrayals, because you got that bleeding heart. You know what I'm saying? Don't close yourself off to the people and the energies that are here to help you elevate. Do you hear me? Okay. There are several ways I can read this. Give it to the spirit. Bird of spirit. Bird of spirit. Okay. I'm goofy today. Don't even mind me. All right, so we're looking here at this King of Pentacles, right? This is stability. This is just like mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength, fortitude, right? Security financially, physically, tangibly, right? That castle's in the bag because we pulled up the drawbridge and all that bullshit, and now we're sitting calm, chill, collected, calculated, right? But there's also this devil energy, and I don't want to show that too long because they're naked, right? But there's also this devil energy in the background. So it's giving Capricorn or earth sign energy. You could be one or dealing with one, and I don't usually call out signs, but Spirit told me to do that. With that being said, several things, because the King of Pentacles can also be very controlling. He could also be very stubborn in his ways, set in them, right? With the devil coming out with that as well, could also be very obsessive, very controlling. So maybe this is what you're stepping out of, and I'm saying that because it came out here with this it's a 3. It's coming out of here with the with the heartache and loss. This is the 3 of hearts in my head. That's what I was about to say. That's the card that I'm seeing in my mind. It's the same thing as the 3 of swords though, right? So Spirit is saying that whatever heartache or loss that you went through with these devilish energies, these controlling, manipulative energies, right? Do not allow that to control how you move forward in loves, relationships, and partnership, right? Yeah, definitely. With the suffering in silence card, Spirit is asking you to put an ending to your cycle of suffering, and you do that by speaking up. So whatever it is you're not saying, whatever it is you're holding on to, whatever it is this obsessive, addictive, controlling behavior is, whatever hold this energy has on you, Spirit is asking you to speak up, speak your mind, so that you can actually make that movement, so that you can step away from the things that are no longer serving you. Because it's almost like you're putting yourself in more mental and emotional turmoil for what it is that you're not saying, right? You're playing maybe scenarios in your mind, the conversation in your mind of what it is you want to say or could say or should say, but aren't saying because it's a 9, because you know it's going to end a cycle, you know it's going to close the door, you know you got to pull that drawbridge up, right? When you say what you got to say, it's gonna free you from whatever this controlling energy is, this obsessive, addictive, codependent energy is. It's going to leave you in your own King of Pentacles energy. So do not be afraid to speak your mind. Do not be afraid to end those cycles. Do not be afraid to close those doors, is what Spirit is saying. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. My leg was falling asleep. Anywho, yeah. With this waiting game, you're definitely going back and forth, teeter-tottering on the edge of like, do I do it, do I don't? Is you is or is you ain't got gas money? That's what I heard Chance the Rapper holler. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Like, you're kind of like putting yourself through this loop, through this cycle, through this never-ending timeline. And Spirit is saying the only person who could get you out of this timeline, jump you into the next timeline, is you, by saying what it is you need to say, speaking up, moving forward, releasing, letting go, disconnecting, whatever person, place, or thing or mindset that is for you, right? Definitely, because whatever it is you're holding on to right now is keeping you in this like sandy, dry energy, and Spirit is trying to lift the glass off so that you can grow something around here. Do you know what I'm saying? They're asking you to be grounded, heal, open, and align in your base chakra. We got a lot of chakra cards out here, okay? This is 3 out of the 7. So I would just encourage you at this point to just do like a full chakra clearing meditation, energy work, getting grounded, get rooted, go touch some grass, go touch some sand, go touch some dirt, go gardening, go put your hands in some soil. Sit with Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, right? Whatever it is for you, Spirit is asking you to ground yourself in whatever way it is that you do that, right? Ground yourself in your truth, ground yourself in your own stability, ground yourself in what it is you see and know is coming for you, ground yourself in what it is that you have been manifesting and calling into yourself, and then make whatever movement, choice, decision it is that you need to make going forward, right? So that you can absolutely call in this abundance for yourself. Spirit is saying be patient with yourself. Be patient with your circumstances at this time, right? Because you, like I said earlier, right? We planted that seed, and even if that seed was planted in darkness of a traumatic situation or turmoil of life, right? We planted that seed in that soil, and as long as you are nurturing it with the positive energy, with the love it is, as long as you are pouring in with this Ace of Cups, your cup poureth over. As long as you are pouring into yourself, pouring into your passions, pouring into your heart, pouring into your creativity, pouring into what you know it is you are supposed to be doing, where it is you're supposed to be going, and who it is you're supposed to be becoming, you are sprouting, baby. And I don't care where it is you were planted. I don't care if you were planted in the concrete. I don't care if you were planted in the soil. And I'm hearing, I don't care if you were planted in a cemetery. I don't care if you were planted somewhere you were not supposed to grow at all. Spirit is saying continue to nurture yourself and trust and know that everything that is that you are working toward is coming for you at this time. With this star card energy, this is healing energy, and this popped out on its own. I wasn't even clarifying. I wasn't even trying to pull another card. This literally popped out on its own. Y'all saw it. You are healing. You are moving into a healed space. You're moving into a healed timeline. As long as you continue to move forward, as long as you continue to pour into yourself, pour into your endeavors, pour into what feels good, pour into what's lighting you up, who and what is lighting you up, moving with hope in your heart, knowing you are divinely guided and divinely protected, and always, right? With the 7 of Pentacles here at the bottom of tarot deck, can't forget, because we almost did, right? You've already put the work in. You've already been doing the nourishing. You've already been doing the watering. You've already been pouring into yourself, into your creativity, into what feels good. And so Spirit is saying it's okay to sit back and allow that to grow in how it's supposed to, right? But allow it to grow. It's exactly just that. My girl's sitting here admiring the growth. So it's okay to take a step back, to pause, to reflect, to admire who it is that you are right now in this very present moment. Where it is that you are right now in this very present moment, because as I said in the beginning of the moment, you are in the beginning of the reading, you are exactly where it is that you are supposed to be right now. So take a moment to appreciate where you are, even if you are the seed in the soil, in the dirt, in the concrete, in the cemetery, baby. You will not be there for long because you continue to pour into yourself. You continue to do the work. So take a moment of appreciation. Yeah. You've come so far. Final messages here. I've got foundations and achievements. So, as I said, the stability, the foundation, the achievement, it is that you have been looking for, right? This is basically like the 4 of Wands. So that happiness, that unbridled joy, that stability, that security, that family, that happy home life, unconditional love, reciprocity, it is right here for you. You're stepping into it. That's that timeline shift, right? Right here, we're in this like desolate spot, and you see it can't grow anymore because you're in a timeline at this moment where there's a cap on your growth because of whatever, because of maybe not being open enough, because of maybe not expressing your creativity as openly as you can, because you're holding on to things and people and energies and thought forms that are not serving you at this time. And when you decide to step out of that, it's shifting completely. This cap is coming off and you are stepping into your foundations and achievements. So like I said, Spirit says, do not hold on to those energies, okay? Do not allow the emotional loss, because, you know, when you step away from things you're connected to, especially with that devil, I gotta show it for a second. Let me see if I can cover their booties. Okay. Especially with that devil energy, right? They're on chains, but they're chained to each other. They're not chained to him. It's a choice to be tied to whatever this is that you are tied to at this point. And so Spirit is saying, when you release yourself, of course you're going to feel it. Do not allow yourself to fall into that same emotional cycle that you do, that way of coping instead of truly dealing with what those energies are, right? Step into your authority. Step into the power and the abundance it is that you have at this time to really co-create with Spirit. As I said, it's up to you to forge this new world. You hold the power. You are the co-creator. It's up to you to bring these things into manifest, from spirit to physical. But you got to make that room. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically even. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, okay? You are the universe in itself, having a human experience of yourself. You hold so much universal power and so much universal knowledge within you. Spirit is just asking you to remember, step into that power, to utilize that power, to honor the power it is that you hold at this time. Hello? Hello? You are a powerful being. Step into your power. Step into your authority. Authority. Split the deck at triumph. Okay? You are already triumphant. You are already successful. Okay? And moving forward, trust yourself. Believe in yourself. You're already doing it, babes. That's been a message. If you like